If you watch my previous story, you'll see that I was diagnosed with breast cancer on Friday, so just a couple of days ago. I've had a lot of messages about it, and I know that since my GP referred me up until I found out on Friday, it's been a bit of a roller coaster of emotions. I've tried to search for people going through what I've gone through, so I know how I felt, and I wanted to hear people talk about it that are actually going through it. So I want to share my story just to help anyone else that's maybe worried about a lump that they found, or what does it feel like, what does it look like, how do you feel. So obviously it's still early. I was told on Friday, and I've still got to wait for further tests to see if it's actually spread before I can discuss what treatments I'm going to go through. But I've had a lot of people ask me, what are you feeling? What does it feel like? What are the signs? And for me, it was literally I could only explain it like a small marble. So it was like rock solid, right at the front of my breast. So it was like there. You didn't have to go digging to find it. It was literally there. It was very small, but as I say, really hard, and it wasn't movable. So it was like attached. So you couldn't try and move it. So for me, I knew, it was obvious it was something different in my body. But I suppose everyone's different. But I think the shock for most people is I'm only 34. So we don't go for mammograms, and even if you do find a lump, a mammogram won't find nothing because the density in our breast is different. So a mammogram, which I've had, just shows up as white, and the cancerous cells will show up as white. So white on white, you won't even see anything. Hence why I've got to go for an MRI instead to see if it's spread. But ultimately, I think if you're concerned about any lump, just if it's something different in your body, just go get it checked. I know you might say, might be nothing, but maybe it will be something as well. I didn't expect this diagnosis, but is what it is. And if I have caught it early enough, which I think I have, then it's really treatable. Hopefully, I can do the treatment without chemotherapy, which will be obviously great. And it hopefully just remove the lump and a bit of radiotherapy and it'll be gone. So I'm positive about it. It's just part of life. It's one of those things, we deal with it, and whatever I have to do to get rid of it, then that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I'm going to share my journey just to help anyone else that's worried or that's going through the same as me. Then it's just a nice platform to be able to discuss it and be honest really about what you're going through. But I think the weirdest thing for me is messages saying, "Are you okay?" It's like, yeah, I know I've got it, but I'm not ill. I feel fine. I feel fit and healthy, and I think it's just a bit